Most people assume that if you want a high-end slider sight, you have to drop a small fortune, but this thing really challenges that idea. It is one of those rare pieces of gear that feels like it belongs on a much more expensive setup, yet it keeps things simple enough that you aren't fumbling with a dozen different knobs when you should be focusing on your shot. The first thing you notice when you pick it up is the weight. It is incredibly light, which is a huge deal if you're already carrying a heavy bow through the woods all day. You don't want extra bulk hanging off the riser, and this definitely respects that. Now, the movement is where it gets interesting. Instead of that annoying metal-on-metal grinding sound you get with cheaper sights, this uses nylon bushings. It is smooth, quiet, and honestly, it just feels solid. You can slide it up and down to dial in your distance, without worrying about making enough noise to spook anything nearby. The vertical pin is a .029 size, which is pretty large, but that is actually a benefit here. It gives you a really clear, bright reference point that is easy to pick up quickly, especially when the light starts to fade. Speaking of light, they actually include a sight light in the box, which is a nice touch because you aren't left scrambling to buy an add-on later. The bubble level is tucked in there nicely, too, and it is actually precise enough to help you keep your form consistent. If you are the type who likes to tinker with environmental adjustments, the indicator pin is easy to move and holds its position well. It is not overly complicated, which is exactly what you want when you are out in the field. Now, if there is a downside, it is that the fiber optic pin is quite thick. If you are shooting at longer distances and need to be surgical, you might find that the pin covers a bit more of the target than you would like. It is great for quick acquisition, but it is not necessarily a target shooting pin for those tiny groups at extreme ranges. Also, while the construction is aluminum and feels durable, it is definitely a no-frills design. You aren't getting fancy micro-click adjustments for every single setting, but for the price, you are getting a very reliable, smooth-operating tool that does exactly what it says on the box. It is a straightforward, honest piece of equipment that gets the job done without any unnecessary drama. If you want something that is easy to set up, quiet in the field, and won't break the bank, this is a solid contender that is definitely worth a look.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.